Hey, howdy everybody, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. And today, we are going to be heading to, I believe, what was it, the X-2 antenna? Because that way we can go ahead and swing by Higgs Village while we're down there as well. Get a couple personality modules, might discover some more stuff. It depends how much loot we pick up along the way, and how much time we have after those two locations. But, without any delay, let's get traveling. Looks like we're just going south from here, so let's check it out. We killed some lobotomites along the way. Let us see. Anything good up here? Ah, some miscellaneous items. And some ammo. Alright, well, we're almost X2, so let's get back on the trail. Ah! I thought there was some wonder glue there, but it looks like I fell for a trap. And before we go to X2, we're going to swing by and, we do some lobotomites first. Alright, and yeah, we've discovered Higgs Village, so, because I'm going to show you a neat little trick. I actually got it from Many a True Nerd, a very good Fallout YouTuber. If you like these videos and haven't checked his out, definitely recommend it. He has great playthroughs on every single Fallout game. So many. It's taught me, like, pretty much...
Try to leave your dome, think tank, and you will be punished by the pincered might of my Robo-Scorpion army.
But like I was saying, Many a True Nerd on YouTube. Check him out. Great guy. Pretty much raised me in high school and the middle school there. But anyways, like I was saying, go ahead and pick up the location though, because we're going to be doing a nice little, not exploit really, but a neat trick, a pro gamer move, if you will, to get back to the think tank. Now that I'm thinking about it before heading in, I can't remember if it was Many a True Nerd or Kato Genesis, but either way, check them both out. They're both great. Oh, and we have found ourselves with a trauma harness. Seems like every time I go up that door, something just pops up, right? But these guys are no joke. We actually have Wild Wasteland, so they have a chance of saying, like, the Doctor Who phrase, "Who turned on the lights?" But I can't remember if that's any of them or just the certain ones in a facility here. But they can be tough. Usually when they don't have a flamer. For some reason, he's doing the, like, me shooting rocks animation. Oh, yep, he has a really good weapon. That's probably a trauma harness. We need to hide away from him. Look at him. Got that plasma rifle aimed right at me. Oh! I wasn't expecting that, however. Nice. Entering the X-2 antenna array. We've got the hunting shotgun out. We didn't want to show it off before, before we switch over to the pulse plug lever action. I don't know why I missed those first couple of shots there. It's pretty funny though.
This area clear. Proceeding with protocol.
So yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This is a lawful use.
Alright, and here we are, final
Please
one.
direct
Oh, whoa.
complaints to your local law
We're not in
enforcement
MSA like I
authorities.
thought we were. On the scorpion group. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, and right here in front of the coffee machine on the ground level, we have the Sync Project light switch number 1. Right, and we have made it to the top here. Go ahead and, oh, some scrap electronics along the way for us. But we go ahead, go up the stairs here, and look up, look at that thing. Pretty cool, huh? And once we pick it up...
Trying to steal the X2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal Robo-Scorpions have any say in the matter.
Okay, so we've leveled up, and yeah, we took that. And what you can also do, I'm going to show you something cool. If we take the weapons, and you remember we got the force field disable button last time. Yeah. Oh. Let's level up first, I guess. Alright, I think we're going to leave it here. Just getting energy weapons to 50, survival up to 40, finally moving that up, I know, right? And then we're just going to throw the extra one into speech. And I think for this level up, now that we've got our shotgun in our arsenal, we're going to go ahead and take Shotgun Surgeon. And that means we ignore an additional 10 points of damage threshold on a target when using the shotgun, of course. And like I was saying, if we shoot these... What? Did I not download it? Oh, I didn't go back on this one. Yikes. Just run. And now that we're up here, keep on running.
Count them, two of the three technologies.
Oh, we jump over the rail here. Go past the pylon.
Intruder, return what you have stolen from X-2.
And once you've been out here long enough, I think, yeah, we'll teleport it back to the sink. So pretty cool there, and as you can see, outer space, dare to venture beyond the proximity of the antennas there. 1 out of 2. So we do it one more time. We finish an in-game challenge. I don't know if I'm going to finish it yet, like I said. I'm not trying to get a lot of XP. That's why that was a pretty gamer move I pulled to avoid battling the scorpions there on antenna of X2. So now we can fast travel back to Higgs Village and explore that a bit. Alright, and before we head into Higgs Village, if we go to our quest log, a brain's best friend, and it says to try to find a trace of Gabe while we're here at Higgs Village. So we can stop by and do that, you know, no biggie. And if we actually check out the fountain in the center of Higgs Village, there's a ton of good stuff, a super stim pack, and just a few bottle caps, really. And if we actually come to the backyard here by this house, I don't think it has a number. Check. House 103. If we go to the backyard, it's kind of silly. Let me autosave. And look at that, it's a mini Deathclaw. Called Stripe. Hey, we gotta run. I think it's a Gremlins reference. I like that movie. It's about Christmas time, so if you haven't watched Gremlins, do it. It's a pretty good Christmas movie, I will say that. I grew up watching it every year. I haven't watched it in quite some time though. But where did Stripe go? Stripe. Oh. Alright, we managed to cripple Stripe. So now we just gotta hit him in a pretty critical spot a few times, and maybe, just maybe, he'll go down. Oh, there we go. But coming back around, we can see Gabe spelt out, and Gabe's bowl is here, so pretty cool. We got a chicken leg, pretty mysterious looking. And while we're here, we're going to check out all the houses, but there are some on my to-do list here. So if we look at house, which one is this? 108? Oh yeah, we actually come in this house. If you come on upstairs here and come into this office, the sync project for the jukebox is here, so pretty cool. But that's not all. Let's pick up yet another audio tape. And I said audio tape, I meant a holotape audio sample for the opera singer, so that's very nice as well. And there's one more house I want to stop by, but yeah, once we get the jukebox working again, we can start switching out our sonic emitter effects. And going to house 000 here, just 0 actually, but you know, it's got 3 on the door. We pop inside. And if we look on top of the terminal upstairs, the giant tarantula audio sample has also now been unlocked for us. So let's head, I think, yep, there's one more house I want to stop by, so let's go ahead and check that one out. Oh yes, right next door to house 101. And coming on upstairs and going into this office here, we have, yep, Dr. Klein's glove, and also here on the table, the sync project for the book shoe. I believe every house, if not maybe one, give or take, have a thing for the sync personality, maybe? I can't remember. I know there's quite a few here, though. But if we head into the bedroom next door, Dr. Klein's scrubs are actually resting up on the dresser there. So if we check that out. Alright, so we got the challenge complete. I didn't mean to do that. For dressing up as Dr. Klein here, we got the glasses, glove, and scrubs. The scrubs give you a +10 to science and +2 intelligence, which is pretty cool, because that's technically a +14. And the glove, I can't really remember what it does. Kind of like Heisenberg. Critical hit weakens strength and damage threshold. Strength -2, energy weapons -5. So there you go. That's your cup of tea. But that's all for Higgs Village. Let's actually go and return Gabe's bowl. Oh, also, before we do that, the X-2 antenna is actually also a weapon. If you didn't know that, here it is. It's pretty cool. Oh, also here in House 102, the recipe for the skill book Science is here. And here in House 103, we also have the Medicine skill book recipe. Oh, and here in House 104, I believe, we have the Speech skill book recipe. Alright, and upon returning back to the think tank...
Thanks so much for sparing Gabe. I know he's really quite killable, which is why I had to augment him. But you needed none of that. You're quite elusive, or fleet-footed, more so than our old mailman. He didn't get far before Gabe caught him.
And yeah, hey, is this Gabe's Bowl? Your dog from X-8?
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
And yeah, sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and... If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
And yeah, after completing the quest there, we're given with a few options to tell him. Yeah, sounds to me like you hurt someone who loved you very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes, forgotten. Almost. Yes? I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
And yeah, so let's go ahead and go back up to the sink and plug in those personality
Until
bits.
next time, then.
And I think we got the book shoot personality, so let's go ahead and talk to it.
Ah, good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
And yeah, can you do anything besides processing books?
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I can also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature.
Yeah, so you make books? What's the point of that?
Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain. Blank books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him. Also, I suppose you could use them to keep a journal.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say for him for now. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we also got a personality unit for our jukebox.
Yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
And yeah, what is your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
Okay, and can you do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples, and I'll make that baby sing. Or scream, if that's what you want.
And alright, yeah, I have actually found a sound wave file for you.
Right on, Daddy-o. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
And the sound file Opera Singer is available for the Sonic Emitter, Gabriel's Bark, and Tarantula. And I would love to recalibrate the Sonic Emitter.
Right on, Daddy. Let's spin some grooves.
Right, so I've actually changed my mind here, and I've went with the Tarantula effect for my Sonic Emitter, which you see Critical Strike sets them ablaze, whereas Gabe's Bark, Critical Strike just knocks them back, and for Opera Singer, if you get a critical kill, they get dismembered. None of those are really useful, but I guess the Incendiary one. To be honest, Knockback's alright, but it's not crazy cool. There's one more to get, but we won't get it until the end of the DLC, actually. And let's plug in our last module that we got before heading back to X-2 so we can turn off force fields.
Oh my. Partial functionality restored. That's less than optimal.
And what function do you serve here?
Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved in research on the ability of light levels to enhance human cognition.
Alright, and what were the results of that?
We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Certain spectra of visible light actually increased cognitive function and reasoning ability. Of course, Dr. Mobius's brain is so big already, we had a hard time measuring it.
Alright, and can you turn the lights on for me?
As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. The data from that study has gone missing. You'll have to find a backup if you want to use the smart lights.
And yeah, so we'll talk later then.
Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
But now that we've introduced the three I think we picked up this episode, let's head back to X2 in order to get the force field disabling ability. Alright, coming into the testing area this time, we come over to the terminal. I think I got this before, but I don't know. But we got the pulse wave field now for this part of my playthrough. So let's go ahead and equip the EMP gun and go ahead and breeze through this. The only difference I think is that it's military instead of police dogs now, so that's pretty much it. Nothing too terrifying. So let's get right to it. And we are at the first computer here yet again. Let's go ahead and grab these records. Second terminal yet again. So again, pull the records, move on to the last one. And once again, let's go ahead and grab the final one. Take out these last two dogs. We got Betsy Bright's records. And finish up the advanced test. That went a lot smoother, so let's get on out. And coming back to this terminal, I think I went on it last time I came through here first, but I wanted to come by and make sure we're not missing a quest, marker. So let me just go ahead and read these. And yeah, so we need to find the keys to the X8 tunnels the sonic emitter pulse wave required. So, now we can head on out of here. And I guess we're going to head back to the sink, unload, and see where we're at for time. And yeah, take it from there. Alright, and I think that is going to be it for this episode. So as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Share around with your friends if you think they'd also enjoy this type of content. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.